Hello car lovers, today I've got the Volkswagen Taos Highline 2022. I'm going to talk a little bit about this vehicle. The base price for this all-equipped model is $36,695 in Canada. You get the $500 19-inch alloy wheels, which I would not get. You get the $1,000 advanced driving assistance package. And the total is $38,195, $1,950 for the shipping. That's what it costs now, $2,000, plus $100 on that weird Canadian air conditioning excise tax. A few highlights about this vehicle. Well, you do get the infotainment 8-inch, you get the Beats audio, you get the digital dash, you get dual zone climate control, you get the leather seats. You have a quiet ride on the highway. That's very important versus its competitors. A lot of its competitors don't have this quiet ride on the highway. You can speak to rear passengers easily. And you do get like wireless charging, for example, so up to date if you want. The engine now, it's a 4-cylinder turbo, 158 horsepower, 184 pounds of torque, 7-speed automatic transmission with the 4-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive, you get the 8-speed, which is interesting, but that does result in a significant fuel savings. Front-wheel drive, 8.4 liters in the city, 6.6 liters on the highway. That's almost like a Corolla, and you're in a truck. It's redonkulous. With the 4-wheel drive, 9.5 in the city, 7.4 on the highway, a little bit more expensive, though Ross did say he did get good mileage this week with this 4-wheel drive. So that's interesting. If it were my money, I'd certainly get the mid-trim. Volkswagen always has 3 trims, right? Base, middle, high end. They have names for it. I can't remember what it is. Tread line and high line and comfort line. I think that's what they're called. The mid-trim comfort line. It comes with 6 speakers sound system, 8-inch infotainment. You do get the wireless charging. You get the 17-inch wheels with the all-important 55 ratio tires for Montreal's horrible roads. It's springtime. The roads are all screwed up, more so than everywhere else, yet we have the same weather. Then you do get the power front seat, you do get dual zone climate control, you get the leatherette seatings in the comfort line, the mid-trim, which is easier to clean. You do get the all-important blind spot monitoring and also rear traffic alert. That's important, I think, when you have this type of vehicle. And it's pretty good, I'd say, for a mid-trim model. You'd save a bit of money and you'd get all the things you need, and you won't get all the things you don't need. All right, so I've been driving it now for quite some time, and I have a few things to say. Talking about that highway drive, very comfortable, high level. Here on the Montreal Trail, this suspension, I think it's not the suspension so much as these low profile tires. They're a little bit edgy. The drive on this is slightly more sportier, and that's a euphemism for a slightly harder suspension than others, though I would like to drive it with the 17-inch wheels with those 55 ratio tires. I think they take the edge off in the bumps, though it's not uncomfortable at all. I'm just making, these are small differences with its competition. On the outside, I think it's very classy. I think it has a nice unisex design. Women like this vehicle, men like this vehicle. This Volkswagen design language, very attractive on that level. I know my ex-girlfriend had a Volkswagen Golf. One of the reasons why she bought it was the styling. My current girlfriend has a Jetta, and one of the reasons why she bought it was the styling and the drive. So it certainly says something on that level. Volkswagen certainly got that styling down. However, I think that the secret is on the inside. It looks like a subcompact almost on the outside. However, on the inside, it definitely feels like a compact. Lots of room in front, lots of leg room, lots of like room period. Sitting behind myself, plenty of room for me. Sitting behind Ross, plenty of room for me. Big trunk, really good stuff. So we often think of Honda as being the packaging company, and a lot of car reviewers say that. We don't think about saying how Volkswagen is a really good packaging company. Ross made the remark also. I was thinking the same thing, and very good on that level. Visibility now, great visibility here, pretty damn good. I think that this airy feel that the panoramic sunroof creates with this light colored material here, with the two-tone light gray leather, it creates an airy, light feeling. It's less gloomy than perhaps some of its competitors. So very good on that level. You sit high up. Those are the key qualities of this kind of vehicle. You do sit high up. You do have a commanding view of the road. And Ross makes the very intelligent remark that the turning radius is extremely short, very useful for when you're doing parking maneuvers. And that's an important livability feature. It's not something you're going to see necessarily in the showroom. So good remark on that level. Engine transmission is fine. In terms of the space management, performing above its weight class. In terms of the interior aesthetic quality, I think it's equal or better than average, certainly in the competition. The sound deadening is very good, which is a key feature, I think, in this vehicle. It's a really added value in terms of luxury. The seating position, very good. These seats are actually pretty comfortable. I don't know what it is about Volkswagen seats. They all look the same, but depending on which model you're in, they feel different, right? So that's interesting. I'm feeling a certain level of comfort in these seats. And those are my thoughts on the very good Volkswagen Taos. I think it's a new best in class for the lease. For the reliability, well, I get mixed bags. My ex-girlfriend didn't keep her lease. She was always worried about the reliability. A few things happened with her car. More importantly, my current girlfriend was a Jetta 2017. After 4.5 years, the infotainment gave out. And she went to the dealer, and that was like a $2,000 job. And well, they did a good price for her because it was so short after the warranty. But nevertheless, after 4.5 years, you cannot have $2,000 repairs happening. She will never buy another Volkswagen again. And it just goes to show you that for the purchase, it's a question mark. I've known people who've owned their Volkswagen for 15 years and have never had a real serious problem. And other people like my current girlfriend or other friends who've had problems with their cars, they've had problems with their cars. So on the long-term reliability, it's just not Toyota or Honda, let's just be honest. As far as I'm concerned, if we can put reliability aside, I think this is the new best in class as of today, based on just the sheer qualities I've mentioned. And those are my thoughts. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course you should subscribe. And that is it.